Are you thinking of how you're gonna develop a very stunning research topic? I mean, you're about to write your dissertation, or you're about to write your thesis. You're about to submit an application that requires you to submit um, 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 a research proposal. And now you're thinking of how you're gonna develop the research topic. Then think no more, because this video is exclusively for you. In the next couple of minutes, I will explain clearly what you should do in order to develop a very nice research topic. In case you just seen my video, I am Ibrahim Koroma. I am an international relations expert and a research consultant. So, what is this research topic? A research topic is a topic that informs your reader what your research is all about. That is it. It is what informs your reader what your research is all about. But it may appear quite easy in words, but it is not as easy as you think right now. Writing the research or developing a research topic requires strict adherence to um, 6 steps. 6 steps. I'll give you 6 steps that you should follow when you want to develop a research topic. First of all, the first step is to identify your core interest. Identifying your interest, your area of interest, makes the work interesting for you. If you are a mass communication student who is interested in political communication, make sure you find a topic that has to do with political communication. If you are interested in advertising, make sure you find a topic related to advertising. If you're interested in broadcast journalism, make sure you find a topic that is related to broadcast journalism. If you're interested in development communication, make sure you find a topic that is related to development communication. If you're a law student, you are interested in arbitration, find a topic that is related to arbitration. Human rights, find a topic that is related to human rights. Commercial law, find a topic that is related to commercial law. A political science student interested in international relations, do same. Public policy, do same. Once you identify your area of interest, you end up finding a topic that you will have so much interest in that you do everything you can to bring out the best or to submit the best research anyone could imagine. Another thing is this. When you think of your area of interest, please do not forget your career path. Your career path. Where would you want to see yourself in the next couple of years? Where would you want to see yourself? When I was doing my bachelor's degree, I submitted a public relation, a dissertation titled the role of public relations in political parties, in political campaigns, because I knew one day I'll venture into politics. And I was interested in public relations too. And that's what I did. You also have to ensure you do that. The second thing you have to do is you conduct a literature review. Literature review is the act of reading or reviewing existing literature in your area of interest. Do you know why you do this? Is to identify a research gap, and that is the third step. You identify a research gap. You have read around politics, you have read around public relations, you have read something around your area of interest. There's one thing that the literature that you have read has not identified, has not paid attention to. And that thing that your area, your interest, area of interest, that gap that the existing literature has not made effort to solve, is what you have to make effort to fill. Yeah, maybe you are doing arbitration. No research has actually paid attention to how Sierra Leone balances its local arbitration laws with the international laws on arbitration. That's a research gap. You do something around that. International relations, maybe research has not focused on how can we make ECOWAS an effective institution in the Africa in West Africa. How can we balance the competencies of ECOWAS sub-regional organization with the continental organization? That's something you can look into, because maybe a lot has not been said on this. Another thing is, once you identify the research gap, that is too big. Now you have to narrow it down. Narrow it down. This is the fourth stage. You narrow it down. Do you know why? When you narrow it down, you reduce the burden on you. Remember, if you leave it very broad, you've got a lot of things to write on. And you may not want that. Would you? And may you? You may not. So because you may not want that, you have to ensure you reduce it. You narrow it down. So to narrow it down, you ask yourself, is this too broad? If yes, you reduce it. When you reduce it, you ask yourself, is this focused? Because it should be focused. This is why most times we advise students to ensure they have a case study, because case studies help focus our research topics. Yeah, find a case study. For those of you who want to assess the impact of newspapers on political campaigns, there are many newspapers. You have to limit that to a specific newspaper. Take one newspaper, for instance. You focused now. Those of you who want to assess the role of social media in ending adolescent, juvenile delinquency. The role of the media in ending juvenile delinquency. What do? You find a specific social media platform. You cannot say social media just like that, because social media is broad. You have many social media platforms, and you cannot review all of them. You try to be specific. And juvenile delinquency, it could be in Nigeria, it could be in Ghana, it could be in Sierra Leone. You try to be specific. Specifically in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is too broad. Where? In Kenema District. Where? Maybe Simbeck section. And lastly, you have to get feedbacks from people, maybe your potential supervisor. Ask them, hey, this is the topic I've chosen. What do you think? Do you think it will help? Do you think it's effective? Do you think it is focused? Do you think it is researchable? Okay, it is out of this feedback that you will be able to determine whether this particular topic I've chosen is researchable, and I can have enough materials, you know, to conduct the research. Thank you very much for joining me and have a great day.